Hello friends and family, welcome back. It's been a while, I know. I have been bad. I can't say I've been too busy, I just haven't had anything to say, and when I don't have anything to say, I just don't talk. That's it. Nothing mystical about it, okay? That's just it. I had nothing to say. And now I have something to say, so here I am. So yes, finally I took out my weave, my last weave. I think 2 months. It was 2 months, and that was a stretch for me because about 3 weeks into it, my scalp was itching so badly. It was torture, and I am not sure if that is because I had stopped spraying it for a while. I had missed spraying my scalp for several days at a time, and even when I got back to it after the itchiness, it wasn't working. Washing my scalp with chelating shampoo didn't work. Actually feels like it made it worse. So I bought a tea tree shampoo, and that helped a little bit, and I also have tea tree oil, so I mixed it with my scalp spray, and that eased it, considerably actually. But I can't stand the scent of tea tree oil. I just can't. I can do peppermint, but tea tree oil, I can't. And it was all over, I could just smell it, in my bonnet and a little bit in my pillow. But the itchiness was taken care of. So I did stretch it, and, another, 4 weeks or however many more weeks later, I said, you know what, it's enough now. So I took it out, and I have learned not to rush undoing my braids. When I take them out, I don't rush to wash my hair or whatever I need to do with it anymore, because when I rush, I am usually impatient. I'm rushing because I don't have patience, and that results in more breakage than I should have. So I took the braids out. I took the weave out yesterday in the evening, and I just slept with it with my bonnet, and then this morning I actually took the cornrows out, and I had to go to volunteer at my daughter's school. I got to go to volunteer at my daughter's school, and I just got back. And so as you can see, this is my wig, and I love this wig. I have had this for years. So this is the wig that I put on to look decent. But the purpose of this video, so excuse me as I unrobe while I'm talking. So the purpose of this video is really to let you see my detangling process when I take out the braids. I feel like I have done it before, but not in as much detail as I should have. So I am going to show you what I did. So, ooh, that looks like a nice style too. Look at that. Ooh, yeah, girl, that looks good. So this is me taking the wig off. Sometimes I feel sorry for men, because women can look very different when all the gimmicks come off. And I know some men call it false advertising, and in a way I agree, in a way, because this and that, two different things. Okay, so when I took out the braids, I did not comb the hair at all. Let me take this off. I didn't comb the hair at all. I didn't detangle it. I didn't even finger detangle it. I just left it, you know, and then when I had to put on this wig, I had too much hair. So what I did was I sectioned it and twisted it and pinned it up. Oh, I think I took the pin off. Now before I did that, in order to make it a little bit flat, this is what I did. I sprayed it with a mixture of, I sprayed each section with a mixture of olive oil and water. A few YouTubers have sworn by this. It hasn't worked for me, but I have it and I didn't want to throw it away. So let me take off my rings. So I decided, you know, since I have it, I don't want to throw it away. I'll just use it. So that's what I have. So I spritzed it, you know, this section. I moisturized it. I didn't drench it. I moisturized it. And then I soaked it virtually with my Kinky Curly Knot Today. You can't see the name too well, but that's what it is. Kinky Curly Knot Today. It's got a lot of slip to it, so I did about 3, this one, and this one. I wanted to wait and do the sides and show you exactly how I did it. So this is, you know, my 2-strand twist. The reason why I did the 2-strand twist instead of a 3-strand braid is that, remember, for my kind of hair, which is typically 4C, and I have relaxed it. For my kind of hair, when I take my cornrows out, it is so tangled and matted here. On the scalp, not as much, but the relaxed ends, it's ridiculous. You can't run your finger through it like this. So I feel like if I had sectioned it and done another 3-strand braid, that I'm adding another element of curliness or coiliness or kink to it, and I don't want to do that because, remember, I'm trying to detangle it. If I could really even just twist it like this and it would stay, I would have done that. But obviously it won't, so my throat. So 2-strand twist is what will stay, barely, for me. So this is what I've been doing. I shake this and then I spritz the scalp especially, and I don't rub it like this because I don't need any more matting than I already have. And then I spritz the ends. I am just trying to get the hair damp, not wet, damp. So I make sure it's just absorbed, right? The next thing that I do is I take my Kinky Curly Knot Today and I slather. When I say slather, I mean slather. I slather. I always have an extra bottle. And I slather it at the root, and my hair soaks it up at the root. And I just, you know, put my hand, I don't rub it again because I have enough of a tangled mess there. I don't need any more. And then I put it at the ends, right? So that's what I do. Now, I don't try to detangle it immediately because I feel like the product needs to absorb into my hair strands, so I leave it alone for a little bit and I move on to the next one. So that's what I'm doing here. And you see the shed hair. And I twist it loosely and I move on to the next one. I unravel it. Did I do this? Yeah, I did do that. Okay. I unravel this one. Again, I have had no comb or brush in my hair. And I'm just making it, I sprayed myself, damp, not wet. My hair is at its weakest when it is wet. I am not one of those that can comb my hair when it is wet. All of it will fall out. So, again, I'm slathering. I might have to go get my bottle. Scalp first, you know, the base, not scalp, but you know, get the root first, and then I get the ends. And I have one more to do. And after this, detangling it is so much easier. I use my fingers to detangle. When I'm done finger detangling, I use a very, very wide tooth comb. This is done. So this is the last one. I use a very wide tooth comb to comb through it very gently. And then when I'm done with that, I get my Creme of Nature shampoo. I use the sulfate free Creme of Nature shampoo, and I use that to wash each section one at a time in my sink here. That is the only way that I feel I can control my hair enough so that it does not get tangled and matted. Okay, so I feel I have about 1.5 inches of growth, but don't quote me on that. It doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that the hair is healthy, but it just feels like it's a lot of kinky coily hair at the root. So this is what I do, and when I'm done I'll continue the detangling. I don't feel like I need to show you all that because it's not rocket science. I may have shown it before in another video. My memory is trash right now, so I can't remember much. So I'm going to go through this. I have a lot of matting right at the base here and right at this line. I'm not sure what happened. I need to figure it out. Here is fine. This is the way I sleep. You know, I sleep on this side and that side, but I don't have matting here. I have matting here and at the back, you know, the kitchen sink area. So I have to figure out what I did wrong this time and make sure it doesn't happen again. So that is it, and I will finish this, wash it out, and do my braid pattern for my next video. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.